I wake up every morning and I'm really excited to come to school and learn new things.
Classes are challenging, but the faculty is always ready to help you with any problems you have.
All the teachers are really fun and cool, and they give such interesting and cool projects to do.
What makes Oakwood special is that we have a nice theater program.
Oakwood is full of so many talented people and so many supportive teachers that really try to build you up to be the best you can be.
I love Oakwood because of all of its fun activities like Spirit Week and the Freedom Festival.
We help them to be brave and to take chances, and we help them to be their true selves.
The growth and transformation of the school over the last 19 years has been incredible.
I don't think there's any other school I love more than this school.
Sky's the limit for them. They could do whatever they want, and we're here to support them.
Michael.
We have a junior varsity showdown as the Branham Bruins travel to Morgan Hill to take on the Oakwood Hawks here on NorCal Sports TV. The tip-off is on your way. The Bruins win the tip, and the game begins. The clock has not started yet, and now it is decided to. A three-pointer, long. And that ball will belong to the Hawks. I hope everyone's having a great evening. I'm Anthony Silva. As we see all the players wearing masks across their face, we know that's going to be a challenge because that air that you're breathing in, you can't get that full oxygen. But the Bruins are coming out in a zone press. Great steal. Poston with a great pass, and there is a foul. Nguyen charged with the foul. That's his first personal. First free throw rattles in. Caden Tandra gets the first free throw of the game for the Bruins. And he knocks down a pair. We're still going to see that 1-2-1-1 press. That's what it looks to be. Someone's on the inbounder, and they're going to look to trap off that first pass. Sethi with that turnover, and Poston with the Euro step, and it rolls right in. Anytime you can get baskets like that, easy layups, as Nguyen tried to force it to the middle, but it ended up working out. Strong drive, great steal. Great feed, taking the dribble, and with the right hand, no foul call. Buckman staying with it, and he lays it in. So just like that, it's 6-0. Matthews skipping it all the way to Sethi. Sethi with the rainbow three. Nothing but net, and wow, that was a rainbow. Sometimes it takes one shot to get your offense going, and that was a beautiful shot over the defense. He needed every bit of that arc. Attacking the middle of that zone, And once again, Poston. Deshaun Poston with another jumper. He already has 4 quick points. Matthews with that great pass. And once they get that pass from that middle, you can see there's an opportunity to score, and there is a traveling violation. The ball will go to the Bruins. Elias guilty as charged with the travel, but just have to be patient when you're attacking these zone presses and trying to put all this pressure. But if you can be patient and use ball fakes, you can exploit it and get easy baskets. Strong drive, way to feed right underneath. Great team basketball by the Bruins. Lim with the great bucket. As the ball's fumbling around, Elias, pass too hot to handle. Here come the Bruins. And we have a carrying violation on Wyatt Sparling, his first turnover. He's been doing a good job of pushing the basketball and making plays, but it's already 10-3, and we're just getting started in this first quarter here in Morgan Hill. The Winds pass deflected. Poston with the steal. The Bruins' aggressiveness on defense has been working. They're attacking the zone on offense, getting buckets, and then there you go. A little tip in on that side, right off the miss. Sparling once again scores. Matthews with the great skip to Sethi. Sethi's been open on that left side, and he tried to put a more touch on that layup, but it was blocked, but it's still the Hawks' ball. For those just joining us, we're just getting started here in Oakwood. Sethi's pass is deflected, but I believe the inbounder might have been over the line. Let's see. Yeah, we have a warning. He stepped over to deflect that pass. That is illegal. Tanger is going to need to be careful. Almost a 5-second count, but that ball is tipped and stolen. Strong drive baseline. Poston with a great pass in that short corner, and another layup for the Bruins. Lim with another bucket, and we have a timeout on the floor. 14-3 Bruins getting going early.
This broadcast of Oakwood School basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details.
We're back as we await the Hawks to inbound the basketball. We see that 1-3-1 press seems to be the look, but the guards are very aggressive on the end. They look to trap that first pass, and there you go. Once you attack the weak side, but great hands by Sparling getting another steal. Sparling with the pass underneath and a great left-handed layup. What a strong finish by Tanger. You know they're going to trap off the first pass, so instead of trying to force the split, you can get a quick basket, but another great floater by Lim, and right now this press is eating up the Hawks. See, if you just look over the top, it can be a layup. Poston with another steal. Sparling 3, and it rolls out. What a tough rebound, down low, goes in. Right when you think you have him, that was Logan Buckman. But right when you think you have him, you've got the big defensive stop. You can't secure the rebound, and they get another bucket. There's a 3. Only the second shot attempt that the Hawks have had. That one was long by Matthews. Sethi has the only points for the Hawks with that 3-pointer. Strong drive is short, and he will be shooting 2. Foul charge to Aman Rajans. Be shooting 2. Lim knocks down the first free throw. He has 7 points thus far. is 2 for 2 from the line. He rattles that one in. He has 8 points. It's 22-3, a commanding lead for the Bruins, trapping off that first pass. But if they look opposite, they have open opportunities. It's just a matter of relaxing and not panicking. There he is. Nguyen loses the basketball, go to the Bruins, but that's a perfect example of if Nguyen looks opposite, he has his teammate wide open, Tyson Williams, who is waiting for that basketball. You can get a free layup there. Moving it all the way to the corner, pocket three, rolls off. Fighting for the rebound underneath. It's secured by Rajans. And Williams will advance the basketball. We're still in the first quarter, but the fast pace and speed of this game makes you think that this game's been going on for a while, but we're only halfway through the first. Great pass by, short, Matthews to Williams. Couldn't execute that jumper, and a great lead pass underneath, and a great block by Williams. The Hawks getting some defensive presence early. Matthews tried to squeeze in a tough bounce pass, probably ill-advised. Tanger pokes it out of bounds, and the Bruins will stay on defense as the ball will be inbounded underneath for the Hawks. Most of the players on this Bruins roster are freshmen. From what I've heard, there's only one sophomore in this roster and on this team. The rest are freshmen due to, of course, we know COVID and all the protocols they've had to go through as we see the ball fumbled around. Will stay with the Hawks. Matthews driving strong. Nguyen catching fire. Three. It's too strong. And Williams will save it, but his foot was out of bounds, and the ball will go to the Bruins. But the Bruins have a bunch of freshmen on the floor. Oakwood does have a few juniors, but the fact of the matter is it's very difficult when you have a sped-up season to try to get going. Is Oakwood does have two juniors, as I said, have a little more leadership and maturity, but so far it does not seem to matter. As that elbow jumper by Poston, catch and shoot. Trapping off the first pass again. Nguyen losing the ball. His head's down. He can't see up the floor, and it's just right underneath. They have to get across half court, and they barely do it. Probably a second to spare. It's either trapping those wings and a great pass to the middle of the floor, and there will be a foul. As Rajans will be shooting to the 5'11 freshman, but they finally found a way to break that pressure. The Hawks have only had about 3 shot attempts as that free throw is all backboard, but it's been very difficult to get anything going offensively. And maybe they can knock a free throw down and get going. Yes. So Rajans splits the free throws. Sparling's three is blocked. He stays with it. And just even when he gets blocked, he can still find teammates, and he rewards one and gets to the free throw line. Buckman will be shooting 2. Foul's charged to Elias. His first personal. First free throw. Good by Buckman. He now has 5 points for the game. This team's been making their free throws, and when you capitalize free throws and knocking them down with a lot of defensive pressure and then not turning the ball over, that's a coach's dream. Everything is clicking right now for the Bruins. Second free throw by Buckman is going to rattle in and out. But look at Poston down low. That ball goes in and out. Staying with it's Buckman. It's a battle underneath. As we hear Coach Gordon, the head coach for the Bruins, telling his team to reset. Poston again. That is his shot. That mid-range jumper, kind of like a LaMarcus Aldridge type feel, and he knocks down another one. He has 8 points and has been very active on both ends of the floor, and we have a blocking foul. The foul is going to be on Ben Lim. That's his first personal foul. The Branham Bruins were on a 14-0 run before the Hawks knocked down a free throw, and now they're starting a new run, a 4-0 run at the moment. We'll see how long it lasts, and there's a foul. Sethi with a strong drive. Let's see, they're going to say that foul was on the floor. Fouls charged to Lim again. He has 2 personal fouls in this first quarter. Williams driving strong corner. Matthews, center 3, off the backboard, too strong. Lim pushing it up the floor to Sparling, and this team runs, and a great block by Matthews. Had some attitude into that block, but then a turnover. And that ball is in and out of the hands of Buckman. The idea was there. Hit him right on the money, but unfortunately he didn't catch it. And we have a traveling violation on Oakwood. Remember, the ball was tipped out of bounds, and it was a turnover by the Bruins, so he is not allowed to move underneath the basket. He had to stay put, but the ball goes to the Bruins. 27-24, a commanding lead early in the first quarter. Lim jumper, and it rattles off that rim and then kisses off the backboard and goes in. Shooter's roll, as they say, and it's 29-4. So you got to use a lot of ball fakes. They're not doing that, and that's the result. Easy layups like that, and that's an and one. You could tell the attitude of this team. They're here. They're ready to rumble. As Buckman with another bucket in the paint. He has been commanding it down low. See the replay. Just a strong drive and a strong finish. As he's shooting 1 free throw to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Second free throw, nothing but nylon. 32-4. As it is a 10-0 run currently for the Bruins to close out this first quarter. Malayas on the wing. Poston's been doing a great job on defense as well as offense. He just has active hands, very long arms. It's like he has claws. He can grab that basketball and, well, I don't know if he called bank, but either way, they need it. As Dylan Matthews hits the three-pointer. His first basket of the game, and that closes a 10-0 run by the Bruins, and a great pass and a turnaround. Little baby jumper. Buckman finds his teammate, Tanger, who knocks it down. 4 seconds in the first quarter. Matthews dribbling around, driving strong middle. He flips it up, a little bit of out of control, but the Bruins come out in the first quarter swinging, going for the knockout punch, and they have 34 points. As this concludes the first quarter, Bruins lead at 34-7 here on NorCal Sports TV. Second quarter getting underway, 34-7. For those just tuning in, the Bruins had a very commanding run, both in the beginning of the first quarter and to close it out. They had a 10-3 run to finish it. Sethi out of control there, and looks like we're getting a foul call. Yes, Sethi is going to be rewarded with 2 free throws. Fouls charged to Kazu Kimura. His first personal. Sethi shooting 2. His first one is short. Talked about the teams. Right now the energy is just all on the Bruins side, but one thing to also know that I think is interesting is the students at both of these schools that I'll get into in one moment, as Sethi's going to look to knock down the second free throw. But at Oakwood, they have a total of about 150 students, which is relatively low to a lot of high schools. And then as that free throw's long, rebound Bruins. But then you look at Branham High School, they have over 2,200 students. So that's over 10 times the amount of students in one school to the other. As just shows you how the Bruins, Branham is so much bigger than Oakwood. Great hands by Malias, but also a great save. His Bruins are probably going to look to reset here. Little scoop pass underneath. Great hands by Williams, and they're going to still fight for it. It's a jump ball. The wind stayed with it, and he wrapped his hands around it, and the possession arrow goes to the Bruins as they'll take out underneath. Strong drive, middle, and a floater, a little too soft off the backboard. Layup too strong, but staying with it underneath. No, ball goes to Malias. Germanenko could not finish down low. And I think if you are the Hawks, you just need to calm down a bit, as there's a 3 Sethi. It was long. Williams fighting underneath. Another jump ball. That will stay here and belong to the Hawks. Anytime you have a big deficit like this, you just have to take it one possession at a time, because you know you can't get it back in one basket. So if you're the Hawks, just, hey, let's just run our offense. Let's relax. Williams 3, that's short. As we see Wong pushing it up the floor. Huang driving baseline, a great block by Williams. Williams already has 2 blocks on the game. He's been very active and using his long arms to get his paws on that ball. 3-pointer. Off that back iron. Staying with it underneath. No, Germanenko could not get it. Another 3-pointer, and that is a swish. Huang hits the 3-pointer. It's the first basket of the quarter. But you do a good job of stopping the Bruins and getting the shot you want, and then the Hawks couldn't finish it with the rebound, and in result of that, they hit a big-time 3. As we see the bodies on the floor, here come the Bruins again. Firing down the floor, and a left-handed layup. Raganjan with the left-handed scoop layup, and easy basket. As we have a timeout on the floor, the Bruins are continuing to put it on the Hawks.
This school has shaped me into the person that I am today.
It's just been a really wonderful school to go to. I love all the classes here, and I've made so many new friends.
Everyone is just so kind to me, and I'm very thankful. I have so many new opportunities that I wouldn't have had at any other school.
There's not enough I can thank Oakwood for all the benefits and all the memories that I've had here.
I couldn't express how thankful I am for Oakwood.
(39-7). Both teams coming out of the first time out. And yeah, if you ever get the opportunity to go to Oakwood, I mean, the campus is very beautiful. Although we say the school is smaller in terms of student capacity, one thing to note, I mean, the gym that we're currently in, this gym is only a couple years old. It is in very beautiful shape. The hardwood is shining off the light. It's a very open gym. You can see the sun fires through the windows, and it's almost like you're outdoors, but then you look and you realize you're not. But second quarter underway, 39-7, the Bruins with a very commanding lead. Matthews, strong drive, gets stripped. And you have to appreciate the defense by the Bruins. And oh, what a touch pass right there to Germanenko, but unfortunately he lost it. But great IQ by Kimura. Kimura just doing an excellent job there, seeing who was around him before he even got the basketball and then finds his teammate, but fortunately the ball got stripped away. Great defense by the Hawks. Good hands by Kimura again. The Hawks are having a very difficult time getting any type of offense. The win with a tough one-handed floater. It's an air ball. Lead pass, the win with the tip, and the ball will stay here with the Bruins. 5-0 run so far to start the second quarter. Kimura swinging it to Huang, and he traveled. Try to get him with a little chop his feet, little chop step, but fortunately you can't do that in basketball. Have to keep that pivot foot down, and the Hawks will control the ball. If you're the Hawks here, I would get your best play, get your best shooter running through a couple screens and try to get an easy, wide-open jumper, and hopefully he can knock it down. As Germanenko driving very strong with the right hand and rolls in and out. Williams with a very strong rebound, and he's going to get a foul call on that, so good for him being tough with the ball. He may also want to tie his shoe there. It's a little loose. As Germanenko charged with that personal foul. It's his first personal. As Nguyen trying to orchestrate some offense. He picks up his dribble. But right now it's been so difficult to get any flow on offense for the Hawks, and there's another turnover. I think we can all say we've been there and done that. We know how it is. It can be very frustrating when you're losing by, a big amount of points, but you just need to relax and say, hey, we have to take it one possession at a time. This team's not unstoppable, but you need to be patient. I mean, we see the Bruins here. When they don't have a shot, they're patient. They're not forcing it. Bodies are moving. Nobody's forcing shots, and that's why the Bruins are getting so many high percentage shots, because they're looking for that extra pass. As Nguyen put two hands on the defender, he's charged with a foul. That is his second personal. Substitutions on the floor. We're going to have 5 fresh bodies for the Bruins. They have a 16-man roster. A lot of players, like I said, mostly freshmen. And if it weren't for COVID, of course, you would have your freshman team, your JV team. But since that, they're only having varsity play. It's a great opportunity for these younger players. Of course, varsity teams are playing. And then, of course, here JV. And there's a catch-and-shoot three. Eisenman checks into the game, and why not? Knocks down a three-pointer. But, yeah, no freshman teams are playing right now due to COVID. It's just the varsity teams and then, of course, the JV teams. So if you have freshmen, you can bring them up, and at least they'll get some type of experience headed into next year when things are hopefully back to normal. As Sethi's three hits the front iron and is short. Strong rebound by Reisenbreed, who's the tallest player on the floor. I'd be feeding him, but another three. They are pouring it on, and back-to-back triples. Great hands and a turnover. But yeah, it's very tough for both of these coaches just to discussing the COVID season. Like, for example, the visiting team, the Bruins, they only had 30 minutes to come into the gym and get started. You're not allowed to come into the gym any earlier. 30 minutes before game time, and then you get ready, and then you maybe, you have your typical 20-minute warm-up. But it is still frustrating when you can't do things the way you're used to doing them. Instead of having multiple months of practice, as we see a foul, no timeout on the floor by the Bruins. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll see if the Hawks can get something going. An 11-0 run so far for the Bruins to start the second quarter. The Hawks are yet to score in this second quarter, but the Bruins' energy has been there from the very beginning. They try to force it inside. Great steal by the Hawks. Maybe this can be some light here, get some offense going. Strong drive by Matthews, layup too strong. See with the official rules, ball's going to the Bruins. I was talking to multiple coaches, even at the college level, you know, when you only have a week to practice, you can't put in your full offense unless you have so many returners that you're confident in it. But it's just such a big-time thing to get all your guys in there, get good conditioning in and workouts. So I credit both these teams for playing right now. Great bounce pass down low and a good block by Matthews. And Weisenried was trying to stay with it, but the ball's out of bounds to the Hawks. After this, don't forget, the Oakwood Hawks varsity team will square off against the Branham Bruins varsity team, as it should be a great game. Two very competitive teams. And two high schools just happy to be playing basketball again. As I'm sure we all enjoy watching it. Playing it's even better, of course. We all remember those days. For those who used to play basketball, it's such a beautiful sport to play. As the shot clock's at 10, so the Hawks are going to have to look to score. Malias with a tough floater, too strong. Matthews staying with it, but the shot clock didn't reset because it didn't hit the rim, and an air ball by Matthews. Ball is collected by Eisenman. Three-pointer, and that one lands. Safadi hits the three, and that is his first basket of the game. Matthews drive, and he's going to be shooting 2 free throws. See, if you just attack the middle of the defense, there are opportunities to score, and use those ball fakes. Don't rush, and I think that's the thing. A lot of the younger kids, they like to dribble, but move the ball, cut, and maybe you can get some free throws and attack this deficit. First free throw short. So far, Matthews, the 6-foot sophomore, he has 3 points, but he's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. A 41-point lead for the Bruins as we approach the closing actions of the second quarter, and we have a traveling violation on Eisenman, and the ball will go to the Hawks. Sure, a lot of people wondering, what do you tell your team when you're losing by 30, 40 points, or even 20 points for that matter? Sometimes the strongest thing you could say is nothing. Just say, hey, we have to compete. We have to play hard. There's really not much to say. A lot of coaches like to yell or say whatever they need to say, but sometimes the strongest words are when you say nothing. As we see Matthews dribbling around, shot clock still fresh at 16. They have time. Malias looking around. Shot clock at 5. They're going to have to look to get a basket. Matthews, step back corner 3. Strong. Shot clock did not reset, of course, because it didn't hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation. The ball will go to the Bruins with 28.6 seconds remaining in the second quarter. An 11-0 run for the Bruins in this entire second quarter. Jumper rolls out, battling underneath with 12 seconds. Williams going to push the ball. Hopefully the bench can yell so he can at least see how much time he has left or hear it. He's fouled. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws with just above 5 seconds remaining. I love how they're attacking the basket, though. That's what they should have been doing earlier, but maybe they can use this momentum and this style of play in the second half as we see Williams shooting 2. First free throw off right. Williams looking for his first points of the game, and he is short. 0 for 2 from the line. The Hawks have been struggling from the free throw line. There's a half-court heave, and it's an air ball. So 0.9 left. Throw it into Matthews. Going to heave it from half court, and it's all backboard. 48-7 at the half. The Bruins close out the second quarter on an 11-0 run, as we will head to halftime and see what both teams have in store for us here in the second half, as the Hawks are going to look to tackle this deficit one possession at a time.
I wake up every morning and I'm really excited to come to school and learn new things.
Classes are challenging, but the faculty is always ready to help you with any problems you have.
All the teachers are really fun and cool, and they give such interesting and cool projects to do.
What makes Oakwood special is that we have a nice theater program.
Oakwood is full of so many talented people and so many supportive teachers that really try to build you up to be the best you can be.
I love Oakwood because of all of its fun activities like Spirit Week and the Freedom Festival.
We help them to be brave and to take chances, and we help them to be their true selves.
The growth and transformation of the school over the last 19 years has been incredible.
I don't think there's any other school I love more than this school.
Sky's the limit for them. They could do whatever they want, and we're here to support them.
My classmates are going to be the leaders of our generation.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of Model UN. I was part of the stock market club. I was involved with Interact for a few years at the beginning. I was on the yearbook committee for 3 semesters, and I played soccer and tennis for 3 years at Oakwood. So taking part in all of those extracurriculars was really fun for me. I don't think I would have had the opportunity to do that at any other school.
I think one of the most valuable things I found at Oakwood is just sort of like the ability to kind of explore and just be like kind of the agent of your own education. That sounds cliche, but basically just like if there's anything that you wanted to do or to learn about, like the whole community, like other students and teachers, they would just be really encouraging
And the opportunities that Oakwood gives students that I couldn't find at any other school were really the advanced placement program. There were so many opportunities for me to expand my horizons and go into fields that I really wanted to explore and get that credit for college before I even started university.
And that's so formative in high school when you're thinking about your identity and who you are and what you want to do in the future. And I think a lot of schools don't take that into account.
I would say that one of the benefits of Oakwood is that it's a very resourceful school and campus. So one thing that the faculty does is they make sure that you are aware of all the resources that they have for you, whether it be for college, whether it be for clubs, or even like trying to plan what classes you want for the next year. They're really good about just making sure you are well informed.
Because Oakwood gave me so many opportunities to do so many things that I really felt like I did stand out compared to some other applicants who in other schools may have just focused on their academics or focused on a sport, or I kind of branched off and really learned what I cared about and really got to understand many different areas of learning.
I believe Oakwood made me the best well-rounded applicant I possibly could be. The combination of great academics offered at Oakwood, but also the ability to get involved with a wide variety of activities, clubs, sports, and service opportunities made me the best person I could going into the college application process.
The college preparation process is really thorough. They have all sorts of different resources out there for you.
My college counselor really helped encourage me. He was like, oh, I think that this place would be a great fit for you and then you should definitely apply. So he really helped me. He encouraged me to sort of like put my heart, like put my all out into like the application, and I'm super grateful for that.
Oakwood is extremely integrated. Our English teacher, not only would he help take in our essays and check them, our rough drafts for his class, but he would also take in our college application essays and check those for us.
I'm really thankful that in high school I had such great preparation that in college I succeeded so well. I finished undergrad in 3.5 years, so if that could speak for anything, it's more like a combination of how Oakwood prepared me and my drive and passion for education.
I think my favorite part of going to Oakwood was being able to build such close relationships with my teachers. I think that's really helped me coming into college, of not being afraid of my professors, but being able to rely on them as a support and an encouragement.
Being at Oakwood, it's really easy to just walk in and talk to any teacher. And I do the same thing here at UCI, to the point where in lecture now, professors will look at me for confirmation, like, is the class confused? Are they not? Am I confused? Because they recognize my face.
I was involved in quite a few extracurriculars during my time at Oakwood. I was vice president of Model UN. I was part of the stock market club. I was involved with Interact for a few years at the beginning. I was on the yearbook committee for 3 semesters, and I played soccer and tennis for 3 years at Oakwood. So taking part in all of those extracurriculars was really fun for me. I don't think I would have had the opportunity to do that at any other school.
I think one of the most valuable things I found at Oakwood is just sort of like the ability to kind of explore and just be like kind of the agent of your own education. That sounds cliche, but basically just like if there's anything that you wanted to do or to learn about, like the whole community, like other students and teachers, they would just be really encouraging.
And the opportunities that Oakwood gives students that I couldn't find at any other school were really the advanced placement program. There were so many opportunities for me to expand my horizons and go into fields that I really wanted to explore and get that credit for college before I even started university.
And that's so formative in high school when you're thinking about your identity and who you are and what you want to do in the future. And I think a lot of schools don't take that into account.
I would say that one of the benefits of Oakwood is that it's a very resourceful school and campus. So one thing that the faculty does is they make sure that you are aware of all the resources that they have for you, whether it be for college, whether it be for clubs, or even like trying to plan what classes you want for the next year. They're really good about just making sure you are well informed.
Because Oakwood gave me so many opportunities to do so many things that I really felt like I did stand out compared to some other applicants who in other schools may have just focused on their academics or focused on a sport, or I kind of branched off and really learned what I cared about and really got to understand many different areas of learning.
I believe Oakwood made me the best well-rounded applicant I possibly could be. The combination of great academics offered at Oakwood, but also the ability to get involved with a wide variety of activities, clubs, sports, and service opportunities made me the best person I could going into the college application process.
The college preparation process is really thorough. They have all sorts of different resources out there for you.
My college counselor really helped encourage me. He was like, oh, I think that this place would be a great fit for you and then you should definitely apply. So he really helped me. He encouraged me to sort of like put my heart, like put my all out into like the application, and I'm super grateful for that.
We're back at Oakwood School, home of the Hawks, where the second half will get underway shortly. It's 48-7. The Bruins have a 41-point lead, very commanding. And for those just tuning in and wondering what went on in the first half, well, a lot of scoring on the side of the Bruins. The leading scorers, Ben Lim, leads all scorers with 10 points, and then right behind him is his teammate, as Poston, who has 8 points, been very active on the boards for the Bruins. And then the other side, Sethi and Matthews each have 3 points apiece, knocking down a couple three-pointers, and that has pretty much been the highlights for the Hawks offense. They need to get something going, and as I've said before, when you have a deficit this much, you need to take it one possession at a time. You're not going to get it back in one basket. There's no such thing as a 20 or 30-point basket. So just calm down, don't get frustrated, and attack the press strategically. That's a great thing about sports is, although you may run into players that are more athletic than you, guess what? The thing between your ears can be your advantage. Use your brain, relax, and you can get opportunities. So let's see what happens in the second half. But credit to the Bruins. They've been playing some beautiful basketball with the press, mixing up the pressures, and then shooters knocking down shots, and then playing inside out as we see here. The Hawks coming out in the zone right now, trying to clog up the middle. Poston with a great pass to the opposite side, and we have a foul. Buckman will be shooting too. Foul is charged to Andrew Malias. That is his second personal foul, as we'll see if Buckman can knock down a couple free throws. As he's short on the first. Second free throw rolls around and in, as it's 49-7. So just to let everyone know, the clock at the moment is running because the lead is over 40 points. So they would need to cut it under that margin in order for the clock to start stopping again. But in the meantime, it's just going to continue to run. See Malias poking it to Williams. Williams, corner three, and he's short. He's had a tough time getting his stroke going. He's been short on all three of his jump shots. Poston with the skip pass to Buckman. The Bruins, see, that's the thing here, very patient on offense, but since they're playing zone defense, not a lot of pressure needs to be going on, but if I were the Hawks, I would be mixing it up and throwing a lot more pressures as Buckman with the and one. He has been having an excellent game, attacking the basket and getting buckets. You see the replay. Looking on the outside, no pressure. He can see the holes in the defense and just a dart to Buckman, and he does the rest. That's a grown man move, as it's 51-7. Trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. He has 10 points. He's 2 for 4 from the free throw line, and he's now 2 for 5. Been having a tough time finding that rhythm. Poston's right behind Matthews. Got to be careful. See, there you go. If you move that basketball, you can get some looks. As Nguyen's three off that back iron, and we're going to see the Bruins walk it up. Sparling's been having an excellent game as well. He has 5 points. Has been taking care of the basketball. Treat the ball like a baby. That's what I always say. If you treat that ball like a baby and don't turn it over, you're going to have a lot of success. And a great rebound. Buckman even staying with it. And Nguyen, looks to be a jump ball or a foul. Let's see. Foul's on Buckman. That's his first personal of the game. The Oakwood Hawks have not scored a basket since about 6 minutes left in the first. Or 6 minutes, went by in the first. As Poston misses the putback, but there was about 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and that was the last time that Oakwood scored, as Malias is fouled, and he's going to have opportunity to change that and maybe get him some points. But the defense from the Bruins has been so tenacious that it has gotten the Hawks to throw turnovers and just play ill-advised basketball. It's so much better than that. As Malias gets to the line, he'll be shooting 2. Rainbow free throw lands, and there is a basket. See if he can knock down both of them. Short on the one. He's 1 for 2 from the line. Poston secures that rebound. Sparling with a little touch pass. That's the thing. When you're in the middle, don't take that dribble. You can lose that ball. Poston's corner jumper rolls out. It's going to stay here. As we have 5 fresh bodies coming into the game for the Bruins, just to mix it up, get new players in, get them some minutes. As Weisenreed, who is the tallest player on the floor. He's at least 6'4", 6'5". If I had the height for the players, I'd tell you. But he looks to be at least 6'5". Covers a lot of ground. And he's very young, so he'll have 4 years to fill out, get a lot stronger and bigger. But in the meantime, look at that. That size down low. Once he learns that touch, he's going to be a good big man. Or even a forward for that matter. You never know. Especially with basketball today where players are versatile. You just really never know. Matthews. Malias caught up at his footing, almost lost the ball. Jumper, all backboard. Malias trying to get the rebound, but the Bruins get it. Lim, who has 10 points, having a great game. But you wouldn't think he had those amount of points. You know, they're sharing the ball. It's not, oh, I have 10 points, I'm going to look to score. He's moving without the basketball. See, Lim, we see him moving here, available for his teammate, as we're going to get a foul. Hand in the cookie jar. It's going to be on Dylan Matthews. It's his first personal foul and the 3rd team foul for the Hawks. 1:40 in the 3rd quarter. See, they're moving that basketball, and that's what you love to see, from one side to the other, but also look inside. Look at that. He's wide open. Feed him the ball. He's right there. Wisenreed is open. Lim, strong jive and a strong floater that's short. Matthews gets the rebound, and he's going full speed ahead. Going right over the top. And trying to finish underneath the basket. He's fouled. And he did lose his shoe in the process. Hopefully he can slip that on as we see the replay. Look at this. Boom, boom, rumbling, stumbling, and then right over the top. Great move. But the only bad part was he lost his shoe. We're going to see him put that right back on. There we go. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Unlace it. Put it on. Oh, don't fall. Relax. Hey. No rush. Come on. No rush at all. Make sure that shoe is secure. And there we go. Sometimes that's a good trick, too, to get you some extra rest if you lose your shoe and you're fatigued, but that time short on the first free throw. Unfortunately for Matthews, he's 0 for 3 from the free throw line so far today. And let's see if he can knock down this one. Yes, he does. Gets the friendly roll. As he's 1 for 4 from the line, he has 4 points. And there's only 6 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Only one. They're going to have to hoist it. And no, they're not even going to take a shot attempt there. They just want to milk the clock. So end of the 3rd quarter. The Bruins offense is still firing on all cylinders. They lead it 51-9. Starting out the fourth quarter is going to be the Hawks basketball as we're awaiting the break. It's going to be white ball, as I said. Fourth quarter is going to get underway any second now. And just a recap, first quarter, very commanding start for the Bruins. They had a 14-0 run. They were just firing threes left and right. And it wasn't even the shooting that got them the lead. It was their defense causing a lot of turnovers and off the press. They were trapping off the first pass, and then from there they took off. To end the first, they had a 10-3 run. And then they had a 14-0 run to close out the first half. So they've been very active. And a great pass to Malias as he gets the layup. Matthews looked up, scooped it right over to him. But yeah, multiple runs for the Bruins that were just big time. 2 14-0 runs, and then as I said, the 10-3 run to end the first. They just, when they get going, they're tough to stop on offense. Corner pocket three short. Williams will collect it. And let's see, he's going full speed ahead, crossing over to the middle of the floor. And he kind of just threw it to Malias, who couldn't collect it. As we see Coach Marquez saying, hey, just jump stop and throw a secure pass. You don't need to rush and throw a wild one. And I agree with him. You can get easy layups by just being in control. You don't need to always go 100 miles an hour. You want to be like that car that's oiled every however many miles you have. Get the oil change, you can go from 40, 50, 60, sometimes 100, you never know. As we have a jump ball, and it'll stay to the Bruins. Great hands, and a late foul call there. And it's going to be after the steal, yes. Foul is going to be on Germanenko. His second personal foul. So the clock is still running, so we're about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Nguyen. That's the most open shot he's had all day. Great high-low, but Williams has done an excellent job on defense, and that's a huge bright spot for the Hawks. His offense has been slow today, but he is playing hard and continuing to get steals. Another three. That one's short by Matthews. Ball out of bounds, and it'll go to Branham. Substitution on the floor for the Bruins. There's Nayan Ramam checking into the game. Here, they're looking to go high-low and try to get some flow on offense, but there's another turnover. Traveling violation, and the Hawks have another opportunity to get a basket. I would try to get Nguyen a shot here. I mean, he's been active on offense. When his feet are set, he's shown he can knock it down. I would get him an off-ball screen, get him going. Maybe he knocks you down another one, and your team has more momentum. Matthews three, that's wide left, and a good rebound by Germanenko. Just above 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That is a three off that front iron. Nguyen, feet set, automatic. As I said, once he gets those feet set, he's a shooter. He's going to knock it down. Looks like his foot was on the line there, so that was ruled a two-pointer for Nguyen. As he has a quick 5 points. And a great block by Williams. That is his third block of the game. He also has about 3 steals as well. And he has been active and flying everywhere on defense. You know, we know he has those active hands on defense, but look at this. Bam! Getting to the ball, closing out quick. But if you're the Bruins, if you're any player, always want to look for that pump fake. Sometimes you need to learn the hard way in order to really get that going. But we'll take a quick break as the Bruins call timeout.
This broadcast of Oakwood School Basketball is brought to you by Oakwood School. Learn all about us at oakwoodway.org. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight basketball camp in the Sierra Foothills. Go to www.norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more.
Bruins will inbound underneath with 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And with this amount of time left, oh wow, Germanenko wide open. Probably the easiest layup he's had this game. Great steal, and here they go. Kimura was very active in the hands. He finds his teammate for the bucket, and just like that, Eisenman with that easy layup. But you see, they can just get points in a hurry. And a great steal. Ooh, that was close. I thought Sethi stepped out of bounds, and a great steal. Rajans was there. Sethi in that corner. Has to be careful. They may trap him. Rajans swings it to Sethi, and he knew he was going to shoot it. That's an air ball. Strong drive, absorbing the contact, but rolls in and out. Good job by Huang, though. He looked to score. Sethi, and he's fouled. It's going to be white ball on the side here. 39-point lead from the Bruins. It has been a very dominant performance as well. Williams loses the ball. He couldn't secure it. And that's just been the day offensively, unfortunately, for the Hawks. They could not find a rhythm, and the Bruins, they found their rhythm. As timeout on the floor by the Hawks. We're going to take a quick break. Just under 2 minutes to go, 58-16. The Bruins looks like they're going to get another win on the season. We're going to see the closing plays pretty much of the fourth quarter. See if Oakwood can get a couple baskets. At this point, you may wonder why the coach called timeout. Well, he's probably just telling his team, hey, we need better effort. And a lot of coaches get mad about that. They do not like to coach effort. Any coach will tell you, if I have to coach effort, there's a serious problem, as it's going to be a jump ball that stays here with the Hawks. But no coach is brought in to coach effort, and that's just the truth. If you cannot coach and, run your fundamentals, as Williams falls hard, the ball's going to go to the Bruins. Hopefully he's okay here. As he's slow to get up. Trying to shake it off, and he is going to come out of the game. He did fall hard. He drove to the basket hard, but then got hit and he fell down. But hopefully he's okay. We see him sitting on the bench, and he seems to be gathering himself, maybe get a quick sip. But his energy has been there defensively, so I do appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of other fans do as well. Let's see, look at the Bruins moving that ball, playing together, and another layup. Eisenman. Three-pointer off the backboard. That's his second three, and it's his second one that's hit off the backboard. I mean, the bank's open when he shoots, that's for sure. And hey, if it works, who am I to say anything? But he shoots. He fires with confidence. I give him a lot of props. But and just like these other players for the Hawks, they've been working real hard, moving their feet, trying to compete. But the Bruins were just too much for them. Their defense, their offense, the Bruins were firing on all cylinders. And they are going to get the win on the road as the final score is 60-19 in this junior varsity battle. As we'll see teams do the air high fives, as of course we know during COVID that you don't shake hands. But that will conclude this game here at Oakwood School, home of the Hawks, as the final score, Bruins 60, Hawks 19. The Bruins with a commanding win. And, hey, when you compete, you can get the job done. I'm Anthony Silva, and thank you for joining NorCal Sports TV.